The Small Business Administration is to provide economic injury disaster loans for coronavirus-related economic disruptions. These are provided by the U.S. Small Business Administration. Small Business Administration, in other terms, SBA's disaster declaration makes loans available due to the coronavirus COVID-19. The U.S. Small Business Administration is offering designated states and territories low-interest federal disaster loans for working capital to small businesses suffering substantial economic injury as a result of the coronavirus COVID-19. Upon a request received from a state or territory's governor, the SBA will issue under its own authority, as provided by the Coronavirus Preparedness and Response Supplement Appropriations Act that was recently signed by the President, an Economic Injury Disaster Loan Declaration. SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan Basics. What businesses are eligible to apply? SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loans, or working capital loans, are available to small businesses, small agricultural cooperatives, small aquaculture businesses, and most private nonprofit organizations. These include businesses directly affected by the disaster, businesses that offer services directly related to the businesses in the declaration, other businesses indirectly related to the industry that are likely to be harmed by losses in their community. Example, manufacturer of widgets may be eligible as well as the wholesaler and retailer of the product. What is the criteria for a loan approval? Credit history. Applicants must have a credit history acceptable to the SBA. Repayment. The SBA must determine that the applicant business has the ability to repay the SBA loan. Eligibility. The applicant business must be physically located in a declared county or parish and suffered working capital losses due to the declared disaster, not due to a downturn in the economy or other reasons. SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan terms. How much can I borrow? Eligible entities may qualify for loans up to $2 million. The interest rates for this disaster are 3.75% for small businesses and 2.75% for nonprofit organizations with terms up to 30 years. Eligibility for these working capital loans are based on the size. They must be a small business and type of business and its financial resources. How can I use the loan funds? These working capital loans may be used to pay fixed debts, payroll, accounts payable, and other bills that could have been paid had the disaster not occurred. The loans are not intended to replace lost sales or profits or for expansion. What are the collateral requirements? Economic injury disaster loans over $25,000 require collateral. SBA takes real estate as collateral when it is available. The SBA will not decline a loan for lack of collateral, but requires borrowers to pledge what is available. SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan Basics. What kind of small businesses can apply? Examples of eligible industries include, but are not limited to, the following: hotels, recreational facilities, charter boats, manufacturers, sports vendors, owners of rental property, restaurants, retailers, souvenir shops, travel agencies, and wholesalers. What other criteria is involved? The applicant business must have a physical presence in the declared area. An applicant's economic presence alone in a declared area does not meet this requirement. The physical presence must be tangible and significant. Merely having a P.O. box in the disaster area would not qualify as physical presence. SBA's working capital loans are different from other SBA loans. SBA's Economic Injury Disaster Loan, EIDL's, funds come directly from the U.S. Treasury. Applicants do not go through a bank to apply. Instead, applicants apply directly to the SBA's Disasters Assistance Program at disasterloan.sba.gov. There is no cost to apply. There is no obligation to take the loan if offered. The maximum unsecured loan amount is $25,000. Applicants can have an existing SBA disaster loan and still qualify for an EIDL for this disaster, but the loans cannot be consolidated. Basic filing requirements. A completed SBA loan application includes SBA Form 5 or 5C, tax information authorization forms, IRS Form 4506T, for the applicant, principals, and affiliates. Complete copies of the most recent federal income tax return. A schedule of liabilities on SBA Form 2202. A personal financial statement, SBA Form 413. Other information may also be requested. Note, although a paper application and forms are acceptable, filing electronically is easier, faster, and more accurate. Additional filing requirements. What is the other information that may be requested? A complete copy, including all schedules, of the most recent federal income tax return for principals, general partners, or managing members, and affiliates. See filing requirements for more information. If the most recent federal income tax return has not been filed, a year-end profit and loss statement and balance sheet for that tax year will subside. A current year-to-date profit and loss statement. Additional filing requirements, SBA Form 1368, providing monthly sales figures. This is especially important for economic injury disaster loans. Ineligible entities. What are some of the businesses that are ineligible for an economic injury disaster loan? Agricultural enterprises. If the primary activity of the business, including its affiliates, is defined in Section 18B1 of the Small Business Act, neither the business nor its affiliates are eligible for EIDL assistance. Religious organizations. Charitable organizations. Gambling concerns. An example, concerns that derive more than 1/3 of their annual gross revenue from legal gambling activities. Casinos and racetracks. Example, business whose purpose for being is gambling. Casinos, racetracks, poker parlors, etc. are not eligible for EIDL assistance regardless of the 1/3 criteria above. How to apply. SBA's customer service representatives are ready to serve. Applicants may apply online using the electronic loan application via SBA's secure website at https://disasterloan.sba.gov/ELA. Paper loan applications can be downloaded from www.sba.gov/disaster. Completed applications should be mailed to U.S. Small Business Administration, Processing and Disbursement Center, 14925 Kingsport Road, Fort Worth, Texas, 76155. Disaster loan information and application forms may also be obtained by calling the SBA's Customer Service Center at 1-800-659-2955 or 1-800-877-8339 for the deaf and hard of hearing, or by sending an email to disastercustomerservice@sba.gov. Assistance from SBA partners. Free assistance with reconstructing financial records, preparing financial statements, and submitting the loan application is available from any of SBA's partners: the Small Business Development Centers, SCORE, Women's Business Centers, and Veterans Business Outreach Centers and local chambers of commerce. For the nearest office, visit https://www.sba.gov/local-assistance. Submit your application as soon as possible. Recheck the filing requirements to ensure that all the needed information is submitted. The biggest reason for delays in processing is due to missing information. Make sure to complete all filing requirements before submitting the application and forms. If more funds are needed, applicants can submit supporting documents and request for an increase. If less funds are needed, applicants can request a reduction in the loan amount. If the loan request is denied, the applicant will be given up to 6 months in which to provide new information and submit a written request for reconsideration. Any questions? More information concerning SBA and its programs, please visit our website, www.sba.gov/disaster. Disaster Loan Application Portal. This presentation will provide guidance on how to complete an electronic business application using SBA Form 5 and SBA Form 5C. Before starting this process, please ensure you have the filing requirements as defined in this document. These documents are required for processing an EIDL application. Filing requirements. You will be required to provide Electronic Loan Application Form 5 or Electronic Loan Application Form 5C for sole proprietorships only, a Tax Authorization Form, Form 4506T from the IRS, for any owner that has 20% or general partner or a 50% affiliate, most recent business tax returns, personal financial statements or Form 413 for any 20% owner or general partner, a schedule of liabilities or Form 2202. At the website https://disasterloan.sba.gov/ELE, double-click the link to access the site and click Apply Online. It's now time to register. From this page, you can begin a new application by clicking on Register. 2. Return to complete a started application by inputting a username and password. Complete the registration information. On page 1 of this registration, pay close attention to the sections with an asterisk. These sections must be completed. It is important that a good email address and cell phone number be provided. On page 2 of the registration, you will create your unique username and password. When creating your security questions, make sure to use information you won't likely forget. If your password ever requires a reset, you would need this information. Once registered, click on Apply Online. Then click on Business and Nonprofit. Business type. SBA Form 5 would be completed by corporations, partnerships, private nonprofit organizations, limited partnerships, trusts, and limited liability entities. SBA Form 5C would be completed by sole proprietorships. Once you make your selection, the system will automatically direct you to the correct form. Select your state, county, or parish and the disaster declaration. Use the drop-down box and select the state and parish or county where the loss has happened. Then select the disaster declaration provided. Complete the certifications. Read and electronically agree to the certification of truthful information and the executive orders document. Start the application, Form 5. This business type for this example is an LLC. This page provides information on all the filing requirements necessary to have a successfully completed application. To begin, click Start. Form 5, page 1. Fill in the information on this page as necessary. Items with a red asterisk are mandatory fields, and you will not be able to advance to the next until these sections are completed. Form 5, pages 2 and 3. Page 2 of Form 5 allows the business owner to provide information about any partners or affiliate businesses. Note: if a business is a partnership, all members must be listed with the percent of ownership until the combined entries equal 100%. Page 3 is used for any other relevant comments. Now that the application is complete, the filing requirements on this page must be submitted or uploaded to complete the process. Personal financial statement. You can use this form to complete your personal financial statement or upload a financial statement you already have by scanning and uploading that document. If you indicated you have real estate, you must complete this form, supplying additional information. Personal assets and debits. The applicant and any partner would need to provide information on assets and debits. A schedule of liabilities, SBA Form 2202. The applicant will click on Schedule of Liabilities and either complete the SBA form or upload the applicant's own document. Uploaded 4506T. The 4506T form can be uploaded once the form is printed and signed. You would need to save a copy on your desktop. Once saved, browse to find the document and upload. You could also opt to deliver the form offline. Electronically file the 4506T. Each applicant and partner must submit a 4506T. Four 4506T uploaded successfully. Once the 4506T is uploaded, you will receive a message back indicating the transmittal was a success. Make sure all fields are complete. All partners must submit this form for their individual and business taxes. Tax returns. To complete your application, you must upload your most recent tax returns. Taxes would be scanned and saved on the desktop. You would then browse your desktop and upload the tax returns. Certificate as to truthful information. Press Start. You can see that all filing requirements no longer say Start. What shows now is all filing requirements have been updated and the application is ready to submit. Application successfully submitted. Once the application is successfully submitted, you will get this page. In the right-hand corner, a message indicator will appear. The message confirms submittal of the application. Returning to complete an application. Input your username and password to complete a started application. Once in, click on Continue. A sole proprietor will use Sole Proprietor and Economic Entry, EIDL. Home and personal losses. The loan application will walk you through the process. Click Save to save the input and click Next to navigate to the next page. Declaration selection. On the same line as the Save icon, you can also see the progress of the disaster loan application. Enter your state and county or parish. Certification and executive order. Read the warning and check I certify, then click Next. Read the information, check I have read, then click Next. Filing requirements. To continue with the application process, click Start to complete SBA Form 5C. Complete Form 5C, Sole Proprietor Loan Application. Fill in the information blocks and then hit Next. Fields marked with a red asterisk are required fields. Form 5C continued, Damaged Property Information. Fill in the information blocks and then hit Next. Fields marked with a red asterisk are required fields. Form 5C continued, Debts and Assets Information. Fill in the information blocks and then hit Next. Fields marked with a red asterisk are required fields. Form 5C continued, Disclosure Statements. Fill in the information as required and then hit Next. Fields marked with a red asterisk are required fields. Form 5C continued, Consent and Additional Comments. Read the information, check all the information, then click Next. Additional comments are used for clarifying or providing additional information. Click Next to continue the process. Form 5C continued, Affiliated Businesses. Fill out the affiliated business information, then click Save. To continue the process, click Next. Completing IRS Form 4506T. Once you have finished the SBA Form 5C, the tax transcript information will need to be completed. Request for transcript of tax return. Form 4506T can be submitted electronically, via upload, or offline. If the e-sign option populates, click through the options until the document is successfully completed. If you upload the document, you would save it on your desktop, select Browse, and then upload the document. Request for transcript of tax return, download or upload. If you chose to deliver a copy of this, alert will appear, and you will no longer be able to upload information. The document will have to be submitted offline. Once you have downloaded your tax returns, you can upload them. Successfully uploaded will appear when finished. Then click Next to continue the process. Filing requirements. Once the tax returns are complete, sign the final truthful information statement. Finally, you can submit your application when the Submit icon appears. Application Submission Confirmation. After submission, you will see that your application number has been submitted. Returning to the home page. After completing an application, you automatically return to the home page. From here, you can check the status of your application by clicking the Status icon. From this page, you may view the current application status. Here we show that this application is received in review. Special note: if you receive a message like the one below, click Save so that you don't lose your information.